Have you ever considered how a single act of defiance can ignite a revolution? Welcome to a journey back in time where we'll explore one of the most pivotal moments in American history, the Montgomery bus boycott. Our story unfolds in the heart of Dixie, Montgomery, Alabama in the year 1955. The city's public transportation system, segregated under the Jim Crow laws, becomes the stage for a historic event that would reshape the course of civil rights in America. The key player in this narrative is Rosa Parks, a 42-year-old African-American woman who, on a chilly December evening, refuses to give up her bus seat to a white passenger, thus breaking the city's segregation laws. Parks' arrest sparks a flame that would ignite a community into action. Yet Rosa Parks was not alone. The Montgomery Improvement Association, led by a young and charismatic Martin Luther King Jr., steps in to orchestrate a citywide bus boycott. King, a beacon of hope and resilience, famously said, "The only weapon that we have in our hands this evening is the weapon of protest." The boycott, however, was not without its challenges. The city's laws and the resistance from the white community posed significant obstacles. The African-American community faced physical attacks and financial pressures as the city authorities fine-tuned their punitive measures. Yet their resolve remained unbroken. Their tactic was simple, yet effective: boycott the buses. For 381 days, the African-American community of Montgomery walked, biked, and carpooled, refusing to use the city's buses. Their protest was not loud, but their silence spoke volumes. The outcome? A resounding victory. In 1956, the United States Supreme Court ruled that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional, marking the end of the Montgomery bus boycott. This event served as a catalyst, propelling the civil rights movement into the national consciousness. The Montgomery bus boycott bears striking similarities to the Greensboro sit-ins of 1960. Both events were non-violent protests against racial segregation, and both achieved significant victories. The Greensboro sit-ins, led by 4 young African-American students, led to the Woolworth department store chain removing its policy of racial segregation in the southern United States. In conclusion, the Montgomery bus boycott was a defining moment in the civil rights movement. It demonstrated the power of peaceful protest and the impact of community solidarity. It was a testament to the courage of individuals like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr., who dared to challenge the status quo. To quote King once more, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." The Montgomery bus boycott and the Greensboro sit-ins were 2 significant bends in that arc, shaping the course of history and paving the way for a more equitable future. That concludes our journey through time today. Remember, every act of defiance, every voice raised against injustice, brings us a step closer to a better world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.